What is up everybody, and welcome to another ITA video. My name is Nguyen and I am your ITA video ambassador coming out from Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam. In today's video we will be talking about the pros and cons about working at a small English center. A little bit about the school. This school is also known as a Hagwon, basically a private after-school academy. There are several reasons why students go to Hagwons. First reason is that some students might have trouble in school with testing, and so they would come here so we can assist them to improve their test scores. Other reasons is maybe they are like behind in school, and so they attend like one-on-one classes or classes with other peers to just catch up on their work in school. So basically we specialize in just many areas and we try our best to help students meet their educational needs. Those are just a few facts about Hagwons, and yeah, let's get into the pros and cons of working at this school. So the thing that I love about working at Hagwons is that my boss here is so flexible. In the beginning, they asked me if I wanted to have some classes on Monday, and you know, I said no, I wanted to have my Mondays just off. Would it be possible to move some of those classes that you suggested to other days, such as Tuesday or Wednesday and Thursday? And it was no biggie. I have basically all of Saturday off, Sunday off, and Monday. What can I do with that time off? Well, I can basically pack my bag and go to Cambodia for a weekend, which I am actually planning to do in the upcoming weeks, and only for $10. Pro number 2 is that the salary at an English center tends to be a little bit higher than your traditional public school. At the moment, my salary is $20 an hour if I'm teaching a one-on-one class. But if there are more than 2 students in my class, my salary is actually $22 per hour. Now, during the 8 months that I have been here in Vietnam, I have paid more than $10,000 off my student loan. So I'm inching my way closer to being debt-free. I definitely prefer academic centers because they pay a few more dollars more than your traditional public school. Guys, my third pro about working at a small English center is the class sizes. Typically, I teach about 3 to at most 6 students in my English classes, and you know, that is awesome because that gives me a chance to get to know them on a more deeper level, understand their problems in school, and basically create lesson plans that cater to each individual's needs. In addition to that, I do have classroom rules, and I find it easier to discipline 3 to 6 kids compared to 30 to 40 kids at a public school. So another pro about working at a small English center is that you teach multiple subjects. At the moment, I am teaching TEFL, teaching literature, and I'm also teaching the most important thing in Vietnam, the IELTS. These are basically the tests you take to enter into university. Knowing how to teach various subjects will prove beneficial to you if you want to move up the educational ladder or if you want a higher pay raise. I know some teachers who know how to teach the IELTS, and some of their salaries went up from $22 to as high as $26. So if you're coming to Vietnam, be open to teaching various subjects because it will help you out in the long run. First con, and let me pull up a schedule from September and compare it to the schedule in January. The schedule here, what I dislike is that it tends to fluctuate. I taught 106 hours and I made over $2,000 in that month. Now let's take a look at my January schedule and you can see the dramatic difference. Now this can be extremely frustrating as some months you may be overworking, but some months you may not have enough classes to get by the month. At an academic center, it's not likely that you're going to be teaching 1 subject or 2 subjects. At the moment, I am extremely stressed out because I am teaching 12 different classes at the moment, and take time to prepare your lessons. It takes such a long time. For example, if I had an 8-hour day at school, the night prior to that, I would be spending about 8 hours preparing my lessons. Now, so yeah, it can be pretty hectic at times, and sometimes on my day off, I find myself spending my free time preparing for my lessons, so it will definitely drive me crazy. Another con I have about working at a small English center is money. You know, sometimes you make $2,000 a month, sometimes you make as little as $800 a month, and that is because English centers don't really have fixed salaries. You are paid by the amount of class you teach, and every month will be different. you know? And for me, that's not a problem because I actually live with family. I don't have to worry about rent, paying for gas or food or any of those expenses. And if money is a big concern to you, then I suggest you look for a place that has fixed hours, because nobody wants to worry about when their next meal will come or how they will pay for rent. Alright, and lastly, another con I want to talk about is moving up the ladder in the educational field. Now, some foreigners that I meet who actually work with me, they say that they want to make teaching and they want to work in the educational field for the rest of their life. And of course, they want to move up like the corporate ladder. Some people I meet, they say they want to become like managers or even academic coordinators. And if you're working in a small center and you want to go up into positions like that, it would be difficult to sometimes nearly impossible because small centers don't have those positions available. I know some teachers who work at Apollo and they told me they were teachers before, but after working there for like 2 years, they are now working in like the human resources office. So if you're looking to advance in the educational field, then I highly suggest that you go into these bigger centers as they offer more opportunities. Anyways, those are the pros and cons of working at a small academic center. I can go on and on and on with the pros and cons, but unfortunately I am only supposed to create 3 to 5 minute videos. But if you guys have more questions about working at small centers or even working in public schools, please shoot me a message on my Instagram handle. I will provide the links right down below. If you guys enjoyed the video, we'll see you back here in another ITA video from Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam. See you later, guys.